All naval vessels, when their service life is complete, are required to be decommissioned. HMAS Sydney is the latest vessel to leave service, with the proud name continuing onto the newest class of naval destroyers. She arrived under tow at the Western Australian government-owned Australian Marine Complex after a 22-day voyage from Sydney. The Adelaide-class guided missile frigate was decommissioned in 2015 after 32 years of active service for the Royal Australian Navy. Now the AMC management team at the Australian Marine Complex Common User Facility are about to undertake the challenging and precise task of lifting the 3,270-tonne vessel out of the water and transferring it to the hard stand for disposal and recycling. At 5:30 a.m, the floating dock moves just a few metres from the wharf and commences to take on ballast water to lower it to 15.8 metres in the 19-metre dredged pocket in the protected harbour of the Common User Facility. This takes 1.5 hours and is monitored carefully from the control room, where the floating dock manager ensures the dock is precisely manoeuvred, constantly adjusting position and draft. With the floating dock in position and ballasted down to the required depth, the dockmaster gives the instruction to release the frigate from the wharf, and 3 tugs assist the move to the dock. Once over the dock, capstans were used to haul the ship into position inside the dock and directly over the docking cradles. Divers then moved in to monitor the positioning of the ship on the cradles. As the floating dock is gradually raised, the vessel comes to rest in position on the cradles. At approximately 11:30, with the total weight of the ship on the cradle, full deballasting of the floating dock commenced. Once the dock is at the required draft, it is then manoeuvred to the transfer location at the wharf. All of the AMC's self-propelled modular transporters were required to safely move the frigate from the floating dock to shore. They were driven onto the floating dock and placed in position under the cradles. By 4 p.m, the transfer to land was underway. The SPMT operator, floating dock manager, and dockmaster were in communication continuously throughout the transfer to ensure a smooth transition of the ship from the dock to the hard stand. Very slowly, the ex-HMAS Sydney was transferred. By 5 p.m, she was in position on the hard stand and ready for the disposal process to start. The ship's motto, thorough and ready, could equally be applied to the team at AMC Cuff that undertook the last journey of this fine ship. Docking of this class of frigate was a first for the AMC Cuff and was delivered efficiently, on schedule, and most importantly, safely, demonstrating the world-class facilities and personnel the Australian Marine Complex Common User Facility has to offer.